Welcome to May at West Ashley Park. The mosquitoes are already out, but let's see how long we can take it. I did buy bug spray. Let's go see what we can see and see how this bug spray works. So I'm gonna kind of talk and walk at the same time. This is the bug spray I got. The Repel Lemon Eucalyptus DEET Free. It's kind of, I hate the way DEET smells. So I got this one that's a little bit more natural, but those kind of, in my experience, don't always work as well. We'll see how this one works with the bugs, particularly the mosquitoes. I will say that the that bug spray, it smells really good, so that's a plus. And I'm already smushing mosquitoes. Oh, great. Well, let's see. So it's kind of awkward today. I have my backpack, but I can only wear it on one shoulder because I tore my rotator cuff. And when I talked to my physical therapist about wearing my backpack, she was like, nope, not at least for 2 more weeks. We'll kind of see how things go from there. Now, what I think she was talking about was my big backpacking backpack. This is a day pack, but it's pretty heavy for a day pack. So I might be okay, but she did say she didn't even want me wearing like a backpack purse, which only weighs like a pound. And so since she didn't want me wearing that, and this is probably 3 pounds, 4 pounds, I don't want to mess up my shoulder any more than it already is. So I do have my backpack, but I'm only wearing it on one shoulder. I think I just breathed in a mosquito. Oh my gosh, they're thick. All right, let's see what we can see. And got another mosquito. I haven't been out here 20 minutes and I already just hurt my shoulder. I was coming down this bridge. You can see it behind me. And the step was higher than I thought, and I had my hand on the railing. And when I stepped down, it moved my arm up in a position it shouldn't have been in, and that did not feel good. So I'm trying. We'll see how it goes. I actually think I really did breathe in a mosquito. When I first applied that bug spray, I applied it really light. Because I just don't want to go overboard on that kind of thing, even though it is a more natural. But I was seriously like getting in my hands and my clothes, so I reapplied. Oh, it was a mosquito. It was just in my mouth. I don't know if you can see that. I did breathe in a mosquito. That's the nastiest thing. Anyway, I did reapply that bug spray much more liberally. And since I reapplied, I haven't seen a mosquito on me. They're definitely in the air, but not on me. I would be for sure miserable right now if I hadn't gotten that bug spray. I almost feel like I have to stop talking because I'm afraid I'm getting more mosquitoes in my mouth. Oh, it's such a weird feeling. Okay, let's see what else we can see besides mosquitoes. So I'm actually on the path again that has the disc golf course. This is pretty, what do I want to say? Well, I'm not too thrilled about the trash on the trail right there, but this is pretty, a pretty wide trail, but it's very rooty. But that's not a bad thing as far as I'm concerned. All right, let's see what else we can see. You know, I was just thinking the other day that it's been a while since I went through a trail that I was the first one collecting spider webs. Because in South Dakota it's too cold, and I haven't been out in the morning, a super early morning, too much. Well, boy doggy, if I didn't just go through a whole bunch of spider webs. That was fun. So it looks like this section of trail comes out at the baseball fields of the park, and then it goes down this other little trail here, and I'm pretty sure this goes into the apartment complex, but we'll see what's down there. It did rain yesterday. We were supposed to get a lot of rain, but we really didn't end up getting a lot. Just enough to make it really foggy this morning. And muggy today. Just enough to help the mosquitoes populate, I suppose. Well, this is pretty recent. There's the cut dust. Huh. Interesting. I also want to, seeing that downed tree makes me kind of think about my friends and people I know and care about in South Dakota. They just went through that horrible haboob, which if you don't know what haboob is, it's H-A-B-O-O-B. It's it's like a massive dust storm, like 100-mile-an-hour winds and just a wall of dust coming at you. As far as I know, pretty much everybody made it unscathed. I did have one person I texted that lost some really nice old evergreens that were on her property, and some of her animals got a little beat up from the debris flying through the air. She's got cows and cattle. I think pretty much everybody else came out physically unscathed. I have a friend or two who kind of messed with them mentally, but I think they'll be okay. But either way, my thoughts are out there for everybody in South Dakota, southeast South Dakota, Watertown, Sioux Falls, Brookings, Spencer. I miss you guys, but I definitely don't miss South Dakota. I've been out here probably about close to an hour now. And I will say, since I applied that second coat of that bug spray, I haven't had the first mosquito. I've had them like kind of flying around my face, but I haven't had any land on me, which is the goal. But I am starting to sweat now, so we'll see if me sweating makes a difference if I have to reapply. If I do, I'll let you know. This little guy just landed right in my hand. I don't know what you are, but I hope you're a beneficial bug and not one of those silly invasive ones that are killing all our trees and running off our beneficial bugs. Oh well. Let's see what else happens in the next few minutes. This path is getting less worn than the other paths. And I did notice there's none of that disc golf stuff out here. It's really lovely out here. So I'm sure not as many people come out here. I have seen about 4 or 5 of these now. It says pipeline warning. The other one said like manhole warning. And there's these pipes sticking up out the ground. And this is why there's so many mosquitoes, all this marsh. Look at that crab. That's a big one right there. That thing is big. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. Right there. So I am zoomed in, but that thing's probably a good 3 or 4 inches across. There's another one right there. I wonder if those are edible. I think they are. Yummy crab. Okay, so I explored a little bit around that little marshy area, but I was kind of getting a little bit nervous about maybe water moccasins, cottonmouths, snakes in general that are not friendly. So we're going to head on back. There wasn't much else to see except for those really cool crabs. All right, let's continue on. contradicting theories about these things that look like strawberries. They look like wild strawberries to me. Some people have said that they are indeed edible, and some people have told me that they're poisonous. Anybody want to weigh on these, whether they're actually edible or not? Very curious to know. This, however, I know is an edible berry, and I am excited to try it. There's a little bit of bush of these out here, but this is the only berry I found, and I am going to enjoy it. So that berry was sweet and delicious, and now I'm on the lookout for more. I was going to head into the woods a little bit from where that berry was, but just as I started to step, this huge branch, deadfall, came crashing out of that tree. So, if one fell and the tree's that dead, there might be more, and I am pretty far down into the trail, even though I'm essentially still in town. And this is a town park. I haven't seen anybody in at least a half an hour, maybe 45 minutes. And I don't think many people come down this trail. So if something happened to me, I might be in a little bit of trouble down here by myself. And although it's more fun to get in trouble than to avoid it, I just don't feel like it today. I've seen a few more of those manhole cover sewer warning things, and I kept thinking, I wonder if this used to be a road where they had to put those big cement pieces in. And it is definitely, I think, an old road. I mean, it seems paved to me and too wide to just be a sidewalk. And it's old. It's not new paved. I said good morning to that guy, but he had his earphones in. Didn't even give me a second look. You can really, really tell that it used to be a road. I mean, there's nothing else this could have been. It had to used to be a road, but it is very old. Alright, so now it's time for the road walk back to the car. Yeah, I have a car now, not a truck anymore. I had to sell my 4Runner to get back to the south where I belong. But it's the end of the day. I was out here, I guess, about close to 3 hours, and that bug spray lasted the whole time I was out here. I'll put a picture of it here at the end of the video and see if I can put some description in the video down below. But I really did like that bug spray. It smelled good, it worked well, and it didn't feel sticky. On this part of the trail, you can really, really tell that it used to be a road. I mean, there's nothing else this could have been. It had to used to be a road, but it is very old. Alright, so now it's time for the road back. Okay, so now it's time for the road walk back to the car. Yeah, I have a car now, not a truck anymore. I had to sell my 4Runner to get back to the south where I belong. But it's the end of the day. I was out here, I guess, about close to 3 hours, and that bug spray lasted the whole time I was out here. I'll put a picture of it here at the end of the video and see if I can put some description in the description of the video down below. But I really did like that bug spray. It smelled good, it worked well, and it didn't feel sticky.